So Stuart, I guess that kind of falls into the category of an entertaining 0-0 draw. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think if as far as 0-0s go, it was certainly entertaining. Yeah, we're delighted with the level of performance we gave against a good Inverness side. There's no doubt about that. So it takes us into Saturday, and we're still in the tie, which was the main thing after the night. And some of the performances were excellent for us. There's no doubt about that. And on another day you might have nicked one, but we're more than happy with our performance and what we gave in the game. The guys gave a hell of a lot, so there'll be some tired legs tonight and tomorrow. So we'll see what we can do. We've got them in Thursday. We'll try and get them as fresh as we can going into Saturday.
Obviously you were able to make a few changes, bring a few boys in that you rested on Saturday, and it seemed to kind of work. I thought we started very, very quick. Were you surprised how quickly we kind of took over the game?
We're at home, so you're hoping to try and get on the front foot if you can, Brian. But it's difficult when you're playing teams. You don't want to gamble too much, and all of a sudden you leave yourself open at the counter. And I've got some super players, so we're obviously wary of that. But it was fortunate that we could do that on Saturday's rest. We rested 5 or 6 that started the game tonight, so that certainly gave us a help. There's no doubt about that. But the next game comes a bit quicker on Saturday, so we'll see how the boys are on Thursday. But we couldn't be prouder of the group. If what they gave us tonight was outstanding.
Yeah, having started so well and created a few chances as the game, I guess, kind of drifted towards half time. Yeah, you felt that they maybe came into it a bit more and had a couple of attempts to go, one of which obviously comes off the bar. And
yeah,
if that was in a key moment, it could have changed it. But you must have been pleased to get to half time.
Yeah, I think probably if anybody's probably looked likely, the score was early on in the game with a bit of pressure, with a couple of set pieces that were getting in the box and a couple of scrappy things in and around, and then I thought Inverness began to control the game the second part of the first half. Ultimately the guys fizzed one off the bar, which he's unlucky with. Fortunate for us. And then second half there wasn't a lot in the teams. I don't think Mark or Cammy's made a huge save within the game. A lot of stuff in and around the box, people getting blocks, and just defenders putting themselves on the line, which you'd expect in a playoff game. So, but as I say, we're really proud of the guys and what they've achieved tonight. So we'll rest them up and see what Saturday brings.
Yeah. Did you, going into the second half, having done so well in the first half, did you make any kind of shape changes, tactical changes, or was it just? I thought Inverness kind of started the first half strong, and for the first maybe 5-10 minutes.
No, we didn't. We stuck with what we had. We considered it, but the boys were doing that well. But sometimes when you go back out and you stiffen up a little bit, and the full-time guys start fizzing the ball around you, it's difficult to get a touch of the ball. And I felt for 10 minutes with hardly the touch of the ball second half. But the good thing is with that is we weathered the storm as such and didn't concede, because at that time they're in control of the game. But luckily enough, we didn't concede at that stage. And I thought we got back in the game for the last 25 minutes, half an hour, and it was a bit end-to-end. Two teams looking to score, there's no doubt about that. And as I say, it's probably as entertaining as a 0-0 as you'll get.
Yeah. And obviously, ideally you'd want to take something up the road, but how the fact that you're not behind in the tie, I guess at the start of the game tonight you would have taken that to be going into the second leg on.
Without doubt, of course you would. You just want to be in a tie, because I guess your biggest fear is that you go and lose an early goal to a full-time championship club, and then they just dominate you and control the game. So we're delighted with that to start. We want it to be in a tie, which we are. It still doesn't mean to say we'll still go in as massive underdogs, and rightly so. We're going to Inverness's home patch, which a lot of teams, better teams in Montrose have struggled on this season. So we'll be no different, but we'll certainly, as I say, we'll hopefully go up there and give another good account of ourselves, and we'll see where it takes us. Yeah,
a great turnout tonight, great crowd, great backing for the boys, and I guess you'd be looking for as many of them to travel up the nine.
It'd be fabulous if we can. I think there's at least 2 buses at the moment going up, which is great, and a great day out for the guys as well. Support the guys, but I think what we'd all love to see is a few extra 100 coming through the gate next season for league games, because you can see as soon as you have over 1,000 people on the ground, the atmosphere changes, and it's great to have the opposite. Inverness travelled in their numbers, which was fantastic to see them down, and it made for a good atmosphere within the game. So let's see. What I'm sure there'll be more Inverness ones here on Saturday, but we'll certainly dust ourselves down. We'll get the boys rest as best we can, and then let's see where the journey takes us on Saturday.
Excellent.
Cheers, Brian.